Okay, Sierra, I'm live. Now, the reason why I wanted to go live with our conversation because I got some girlfriends that should be having their own page. And that's why I'm teaming up with y'all, three queens, because y'all be giving up that information. Now you was telling me something. I'm keeping you anonymous. We're not in video, so we're on Avatar, and you're not on even on Avatar, so all they can hear is your voice. Give up that information you was telling me about. You was talking. What was we talking about? Rihanna? Who was we talking about? You had some deep information you was telling me.
You got me live.
Yeah, I got you live. Look at her. Come on, Sierra. You was giving me that information.
I ain't got time for them people because that shit get deep. That shit get really deep. And see, I really do be doing my research, and I don't want to get too deep and say too much where I don't want eyes on me. I don't want eyes on me like that.
But they can't get you. They can't find you. They got eyes on me. I want to hear it because you was.
I really do weird stuff, so I am pretty good with that. I don't know.
I know one thing.
I'm just saying most of the stuff is true. It's true. Most of that stuff is true. A lot of people be in the blind with all of this. You got to be careful when you sell your soul too. It's a lot of people that are willing to admit it. If you go do your own research, you can go look up what like people like Sukiyana or you know what I'm saying, NLE Chopper. Look at him. He's battling legions right now. Right now he's trying to battle that word. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people have to buy their tails down, even with Rihanna. And I'll go back to the FC styles. All of that's true. I do think they blinded us with the FC vows to keep us from actually knowing like what's really, really going on, like with the machines and the clones and us being taken over and stuff like that. But yeah.
Well, as far like I said, forget the Epstein's files. Let's go into the UFO files. And now I have a memory of what we was talking about. I said, you told me Oprah's gone. Oprah's gone. I think that all of these people, like Kevin Hart, Oprah Winfrey, I think Oprah's cloned. I think Oprah's cloned. Right now, she's walking around a skinny woman. I think Oprah's cloned. I think
she's cloned. I think she is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really think she feel bad for what the fuck she did, and it's starting to eat her ass up. That's why she's skinny.
Nah, she went on that she made herself skinny. I don't think she has a conscious heart of nothing.
Okay, so let's think about it. A couple years ago, you don't remember when they all came out, Oprah, Ellen DeGeneres, and all of them, they all got exposed for trafficking children. All of a sudden, the story got quiet down, and right after that, she got skinny and blah, blah, blah. Like, we got to put two and two together. That shit stressed her the fuck out. She know what's up. They all know what's up. All of them it got to the point, like, even McDonald's had everything to do with that. I don't know if people studying that, but certain parents in different states and stuff was finding underground tunnels that was connected to the freaking playgrounds in the McDonald's. Like, if you wear, they had a thing for, like, if you wear red shoes on stage or, you know, red bottoms, that's what that represented. Sex trafficking, stuff like that. That shit get real deep. It's deep. It's all political. All of it is connected. And you just gotta be careful. You gotta be real careful.
Let me tell you something. Why I say the UFO files and why I say these people are cloned, I believe that, okay, people like Margaret Stingler, Bill Gates, I believe that those billionaires on their entities, they're not human. They once was human, but now they're not human.
Reptilians.
Yeah, they're not human. They're here from space, from the atmosphere, space. In my opinion, I swear to this, that they in my opinion, they duplicated the bodies of some human beings and they rule the world through the bodies that they duplicated. Like Oprah was once Oprah, she's Oprah no more. Kevin Hart was once Kevin Hart, he's Kevin Hart no more. They actually take over these people's bodies and soul and walk this earth.
And that's why I say the Epstein,
in my opinion.
From it. like I said, Beyonce is big, and they got a story where Madonna's assistant had came out and told the truth about everything. But my thing with that is, if you really want to take it deep and put it on a spiritual level, yeah, everybody look at them as aliens, but I don't look at them as nothing but higher powered angels who are now able to reveal themselves. They all been undercover because of a reason. There were these soldiers. I don't know if you can find the video no more because I'm nosy and I be looking places I ain't got no business. But there was this video of these soldiers, and they had did a documentation where they was basically telling how they work. How, everybody know that the Army got different levels, you know what I'm saying, different places, hidden places and stuff. But they had undocumented area. They had an undocumented area where the soldiers was, and they said that the government was doing dealings with these tall people they were like aliens. Well, if you really, really take it back to the Bible days, think about it. It's in the book of Enoch. Those angels came, they were, Lucifer got banned to the earth, right? Him and a legion, a force of angels were cast to this earth. In that time, they all spent time and they found likeness to the humans and started having sex with humans, which then created what we call Nephilims.
I think that's where anal sex came from, because they have different cavities. In order to, I wouldn't even, in my definition, I'm not going to describe them as angels. I'm going to describe them as demons. I'm going to describe them as demons. I'm not going to describe them.
Angels, yes, they were once angels, and they were cast down, and each one of them had an assignment. If you read in the book of Enoch, which is a forbidden book that was put in the Bible, it explains that it explains which angel had what, like Azazel, and the angel Azazel, if I'm not mistaken, he's a war god. He was a war angel and things like that. He introduced all of that. All of them introduced certain things to the human that God was not pleased with. They also found likeness to the women, and they began to sleep with the women. But you know that they were angels and these are humans. So when you have half angel, half human, you create Nephilim. Nephilim, which were known to be about 8 feet to 9 feet tall, were eventually buried by the flood. That's why God went and got Noah and was saying that the world was filthy and he wanted to start all over. He buried the Nephilim under the Euphrates River. Now, if you haven't noticed that the Euphrates River has recently been drying up, it's all the way completely dried up. And it says in the book of Revelation, when it dries up, we will know that the end times are near. Also, if you have noticed that since it started drying up is when those type of people and those quote unquote aliens, tall aliens, have been being spotted. This happened about 6-7 years ago is when it really started happening.
That's why, let me tell you something for sure I know. This is why they came out with AI. First of all, I knew why they came out with the contact lenses. That was to hide their eyes, right? Everybody thought that they came out with the contact lenses for fashion. No. I had a spiritual awakening about everything. I didn't read this on no literature. I didn't find this. The Holy Spirit gave me this spiritual awakening on what's going on in this world. And I was awakening too that there are many gods in this universe. In the universe, not on this earth, in the universe. There are many gods. And what I was trying to tell you about my spiritual awakening came to me is that Black Americans are the founders of United States of America, and United States of America is the heartbeat of the world. And this was a spiritual awakening given to me, that these people that they claim that own these reservations never did. They was given those reservations to hide the genocide, what they did to the Black Americans we came from Egypt. And we found America. We came here in golden ships. Cleopatra had her own army. And this was a spiritual awakening. You can find that in Final Revelation 1, my Instagram. You can find that in my Instagram, that I never changed my story. I'm not educated by nobody but the Holy Spirit. All of this came to me, all of the information, what's going on. And I know that fellatio, that shit came down here because the aliens wanted to appease and please the humans sexually.
I still don't. I think we look at them as aliens, but this is their dimension. They've been roaming this dimension, and I just think that they are cast down angels, archangels that's been cast down. We just see them as aliens, and all of these different creatures and stuff that they're starting to find, and you know what I'm saying, like. You know what I'm saying? You have like these little wolf creatures and stuff like that. All of those creatures are nothing but mermaids, too, sirens. All of those were creatures that slept with the archangels that fell to the earth and were recreated. Anything original is unknowledgeable to what's going on. I really genuinely believe that. Think about it. Be deep.
Very deep. What I'm on this safari with this page. We're really testing out stuff because I'm trying to link all my pages up together. Hold on. A community is definitely needed. Let me get this door. For Black Americans to unite and give one another information, because people trying to play in our face, teach our young kids all kinds of fellatio, bad habits, drug habits, fentanyl. You know, they destroy our lives. We have to. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, boy. Hold on. Ooh. Pull up to the studio. Pull up to the studio. Can you pull up to the studio? Pull up to the studio instead of talking on the phone. You don't have to have your identity shown. Pull up to the studio. Hit the link. I'll put the link down, okay? Then you put your avatar on. Nobody will see you. You put your avatar on. Pull up to the studio. Oh, wait, I only see one.
I'm working on it.
All right. I only see one anyway. I don't even know. I'm trying to see if you can hit the link because I only see apartments available over here on I gotta get this fixed because it's not. I did this for testing, but I don't know what's going on. It says I'm streaming. Let me see my page. It says I'm streaming, right? But then again, I'm not. Hold on. I'm live. Am I live? Let me see. Live. No, I'm not live. Let me see. It's not. Oh yeah. Oh yes, it is. Let me see. Am I live right now? Wait a minute. Am I live right now? Okay, I think it is. I don't know. I'm gonna definitely get it together, but I'm gonna. I gotta get all of these pages together. All right, Princess. I'm going to see who came in this house and get it together. I'll call you back, okay, baby?
Okay.
All right, y'all. I'm testing out this thing. I need this.